Hi everybody, it's Pastor Nathan. Welcome to Sacred Wit. If you are here for Sacred Wit, you are in the right place. So welcome to you. We're going to have some fun here tonight. All throughout the night, we encourage you to interact with the program here tonight, whether you are watching live or you're watching after the fact. Answer questions, chime in, and you can start off by sharing a little bit about who you are and where you're watching from. So make sure to check in and get ready to have some fun and enjoy some Sacred Wit. So while you wait, we're going to start by sharing a few jokes. So once again, welcome and enjoy some jokes. We'll see you all live in a few moments.
Hey, I was going to share a joke with you, but instead, I thought I would share some of Oli's computer terms. Log on, making the wood stove hotter. Log off, don't add more wood. Monitor, keeping an eye on the wood. Download, getting the wood off the truck. Megahertz, when you're not careful getting the firewood off the truck. Chip, munchies for the TV. Microchip, what's in the bottom of the munchies bag. Computer terms by Oli. Hey, welcome to Sacred Wit. Glad you're here tonight.
Hi everybody and welcome to Sacred Wit. Okay, Stanley, you got a joke for us?
Yeah.
Why can't you explain puns to kleptomaniacs?
Because they take things to live with.
What is the best thing about Switzerland?
I don't know, but their flag is a big plus.
Hey everybody and welcome to Sacred Wit. We are excited you are joining us tonight. Hey Weston, I have a couple jokes for you. What do you call a chicken that stares at a piece of lettuce?
Chicken Caesar salad.
Okay, why did the frog cross the road?
Because the chicken was on vacation.
How about this one? What is a kangaroo's favorite type of music?
Hip hop.
You're so funny. Hey Weston, here's my favorite. I have a time travel joke for you.
What is it?
You didn't get it. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Welcome to Sacred Wit. I have a joke for you. It might be a little premature, but since it's snowing out, I figured it might be a good one. Can you name all of Santa's reindeer? Did you get them? Probably missed one. All of the other reindeer.
Well, hello and welcome to Sacred Wit, everybody. Let's do it indeed. Here we go. Happy Halloween, happy Reformation Day, happy All Saints Sunday.
Woo!
We got a lot going on here tonight. As you can see, we got a lot going on here. So I am Pastor Nathan, pastor here at Elk River Lutheran.
Lisa Sampson, Director of Children, Youth, and Family Ministries.
Jeremy Holkus, intern pastor.
And as you can see, we have digitally decorated and some tactile decorations as our looks and such in honor of these holidays that we're celebrating here this week. And we say holidays because there's kind of three that we're going to be touching on here tonight. Saturday is Halloween. Saturday is also Reformation Day. And Sunday is All Saints Day. And believe it or not, all three of those events and days all intertwine and go together in some interesting ways. So, welcome. As we get started here, we have a question we were going to ask. Am I right?
Yes.
You want to ask a question, Jeremy, to start us off?
So the question for you to jump in on our prompts, whether you're on our Facebook or our Zoom, that's the thing we're on today, is what is a favorite Halloween, All Saints memory or tradition that you might have? Share in those comments. We would love to hear some of those things from you guys. So
Yeah, so
Jump
we'll
in.
share some of our Halloween memories and stuff as well. But if you want to share a favorite tradition or Halloween memory, type it in the comments here. I'm going to give just a little primer on Halloween. I did some research. This is according to a very reliable source,
Wikipedia?
the World Wide Web.
there you go.
Wikipedia, I looked at, they had too much to say, too
Okay.
long. So this is actually from the History Channel. It says this: Halloween is a holiday celebrated each year on October 31st, and Halloween 2020 will occur on Saturday, October 31st. There we go. The tradition originated in the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, when people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as a time to honor saints, all the saints. And so soon, All Saints' Day incorporated some of the traditions of Samhain. The evening before was known as All Hallows' Eve, or later, Halloween. Over time, Halloween evolved into the day of activities like trick-or-treating, carving jack-o'-lanterns, festive gatherings, donning costumes, and eating treats. The Halloween we all know and love. So that's a little bit of the history there that talks about how it is that we have this connection between All Saints' Day and Halloween, All Hallows' Eve, the night before All Saints' Day.
There
So,
you
but we have Martin Luther down here in the corner of the screen as well. Martin Luther, what are you doing here? What does Reformation Day have to do with it?
Well, Reformation Day was the day that Martin Luther decided to nail his 95 points of contention. That's what I like to call it.
Yes.
There you go.
And he did it on the eve of All Saints Sunday because All Saints Sunday was a huge crowd gatherer, drawer, like Christmas and Easter is for our church today.
Yeah.
And so all the people would be coming there, and he wanted to make sure as many people as could see these points and read them. So he chose that night to do it. So that's why Reformation Day is on Halloween.
Right? Kind of like a Super Bowl ad. You want as many eyeballs as you can get on
Yeah.
it. So, yeah, and so that's how we end up with this cacophony of holidays of Halloween, All Saints Day, and Reformation Day all in this one weekend. So there's your little history lesson. Haven't seen anyone share any Halloween memories yet. Would sure love for you to share
Yeah.
some if you have them.
I
You all have
just
Halloween
have to point out,
memories?
though,
Yeah.
I think they came for your hair, but they left with a wealth of knowledge. I
There
think
we
we're doing
go.
our
You
job
know,
tonight, right?
what can I say?
It's so great on you. Every time I look at you, I can't take you seriously.
I
So
know
this is
when
a good
it's
thing.
red, it's very Reformation Day
Reformation.
focus. So
He planned the costume. I think this is good.
Yes, and I'm representing Halloween, so obviously that leaves you as a saint.
there we go. Look
There you
at
go.
St. Jeremy.
There we go. That's half the fun.
Well, my favorite, one of my favorite things, my birthday was this week. And so my birthday was always intricately tied with Halloween, for better, for worse. So I grew up having a lot of costume parties. And so I loved to wear costumes.
Sure.
And my favorite costume was Grandpa Bud would give me a pair of his old pants. And Grandpa Bud was a big girth. And I would shove pillows all over me. And I went as a bum. How politically incorrect for these days. But
It was a
I
different
went as a
time,
bum. Many times, dirt on my face, kind of Red Skelton meets
Sure.
Grandpa's
Right.
clothes. So that's one of my favorite memories.
Yeah. I have to say, I will post the picture because it's so great, and I meant to bring it tonight, but I forgot. But my mom had bought a costume for me that was a bright yellow. We think it's an alien, but we're not really sure. And it had a hot pink and white head. My favorite thing is this costume was basically made out of latex, and the head was inflatable, so it was over the top. It's the greatest thing ever. So
So
that's
did
my
your face
memory.
stick out of it?
Yeah, it's the plastic yellow surrounding your head with your
Yes.
face in it, and a giant inflatable. Oh my gosh, it's like the most embarrassing photo. But I love it, and every year I bring it out because I have to laugh at myself. So it's a good thing.
It would be a great place to drop that on the Facebook
You
group.
will. So jump into the
group.
Facebook group in the next day
And
or
if
two.
you
we'll get it
haven't
there.
joined the face group yet, now you have a reason to do that.
There you go.
You know, I think one of my favorite Halloween traditions that we have now, really since kids, you know, and I mean, we do the trick-or-treating stuff, but we've usually on either the Friday before Halloween or the weekend before, or even just the day of Halloween, carve pumpkins with our kids. And as the kids have gotten older, it's just been really fun. And here, often our nieces will come over and be a part of that too. And so it's just a fun kind of family thing that we do. Make a mess in the kitchen, and you know, have pumpkin guts
Have a good
everywhere.
time.
So
That's
it's
awesome.
fun.
Ron says the fail-safe costume is an old sheet with 2 holes to see through. I've done that one a couple times.
The classic ghost.
In college, I couldn't find anything white in my mom's linen closet, so I took, it was a 70s floral, orange.
There
It
you
was
go.
bright green. I was an attractive ghost that year.
Yes, no kidding, huh?
That's awesome. And Ron commiserates too with the bum idea too. The guys just be old clothes.
Yep.
I think that's got to be a fairly common costume.
I
It's
think
whatever
so.
we forgot about for the holiday.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely had a costume once. You know, I was a kid of the '80s, so like there was those hard plastic masks, you know, and that had the plasticky kind of costumes to go with it. And one that we had was a hobo. So I was a hobo. Had the what's it called? The stick with the bag on it.
Yes.
What's it called?
It's hobo stick.
With the hobo stick.
Yeah, there's a name for it though, isn't there?
Well,
If
it's a
anyone
little
knows it,
kerchief.
chime in.
Somebody
Little
help us.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Well, you know what time it is. Do 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 do. It is time for a game.
There you go. I have to share too. Michelle says, I used to dress up at work. One year I was a bag of jelly beans. I had to meet the banker that day, and he just laughed the whole meeting. That is awesome.
That is
Thank you for
good.
sharing that.
One time I wore my Powered by Love polo shirt one day when I went to Menards, and I got a lot of attention at Menards with people asking me questions about where things were and stuff because I was wearing a blue polo shirt at
There you go.
Menards.
And it had
so-
a little logo there.
It was really an unintentional costume. Okay, well, we are going to play a little bit of Halloween trivia here. Maybe we'll drift into Reformation Day and All Saints, but we're mostly dwelling in the land of Halloween, All Hallows Eve. Taylor, you're missing out.
Yeah, we
I think
missed
you
you,
need to post
Taylor.
your
I've got the
ridiculous
unicorn head here. Were you not out of state, you could have had
I
it.
thought about
So-
wearing that, but it's Taylor's.
It's Taylor's.
It's-
and
Yeah.
he's the unicorn. Okay, so make sure y'all are chiming in. Get ready to answer some of these questions because the more you guess, the more fun it is. So we're going to start in the category of candy corn. What's the color order of a piece of candy corn from the base to the point? So bottom to top, what are the colors? And so chime in, answer, what are the colors bottom to top in a candy corn? And the bigger question, you guys like candy corn?
I like candy corn when you mix it with dry roasted peanuts and it tastes like
Oh,
a salted
yes.
nut roll. It is delicious.
It's about the only way to have it.
Yeah, otherwise
Yep.
they're a little waxy.
They are.
Little.
They are. Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
you either
I
love
can't say.
candy corn or you don't. But
Right.
salted roasted peanuts.
Yeah, I can really do some damage to a bag of candy corn. Like I like pretty much
Plain?
all candies. Oh yeah, I mean
Oh.
I like the nut mix too.
Straight up
but,
then, huh?
But if there's a bowl of it, if this was a bowl of candy corn, I'd put a dent in it.
But do you like
even
the
that big.
pumpkins as well as the corn? Because
So
that's a point of contention.
I
for
kind of like the
people.
pumpkins a little bit, but they're just they're too big. I think like they're obviously it's the exact same flavor and
It's
texture,
some
but it's
substance.
just I feel like the candy corn's just a little more manageable, so I can
There you
handle
go.
it.
I think Carrie Lauren's got it there.
Okay,
And Adam Horner, nice job, you two.
the answer is yellow,
Yellow,
orange,
orange,
white. We got some actual corn on the cob that was dried corn, and the kids were pulling them off and kind of making a mess. But anyway, I found one that was the perfect candy corn color. It had that color, and I know it's not a very interesting story, but it was fascinating to me to find that.
Ooh, Audrey, you are so close. Almost. Yellow on the bottom.
Yep. Yes, you better listen to Dad.
Yep.
Okay, here's the next one. Also in the realm of candy corn, what was candy corn originally called? Originally, it was not called candy corn, but it had a different name.
I have no idea.
Oh, help.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody look that up. No.
No.
If you really want to, but I won't
We
know
must
if you
have some
look it
candy
up.
corn experts.
Yeah.
Well,
I
what
won't know
could
if
have
you
been
look it
called?
up, but the Lord will. So,
Jesus is watching.
okay.
I don't know. What could it have been called? I mean, how old
I
is
feel like
it?
it's something like vampire's teeth.
I
or
will
like-
say
Yeah,
this.
that's what.
You'll never just guess it. You either know it or you don't. Not that it is just so obscure and random, but it's not like Bill's Yummy Yums or something. Like it's just a really pretty random thing.
I don't even know.
So here's a little history of candy corn. I'll read, which
And maybe that'll give us a clue.
It'll bring me to the answer.
I doubt it.
Candy corn was invented by George Renninger, a candy maker in Wonderl Candy Company of Philadelphia in the 1880s. Candy corn was originally called, it had two names, but one I like most of all. It was called buttercream candies and chicken feed. It was called chicken feed
Chicken
because
feed?
corn was commonly used
Oh,
for
sure.
livestock. So chicken feed was kind of the common name early on.
Okay.
And,
I think I like it better now.
and so, so it was around then. After World War II, advertisers began marketing it as a special Halloween treat due to its colors to match the fall harvest.
Oh,
So, one last candy corn question while we're dwelling in the land of candy corn is, how many pounds of candy corn are produced each year?
Oh, jeez.
Each year, how
There's
many
gotta
pounds
be,
of candy corn? Now, what do you
Oh,
think?
Yeah.
Probably quite a few,
That's
huh?
substantial.
Right. Well, every bag is what, a pound? Let's try to do math.
Yes. We do
That's
ministry,
correct.
not
Okay,
math.
and
Divided by how many Nathan eats? No.
I do eat.
1.5 tons is my guess.
Okay,
Oh my
I'm gonna have
gosh.
to do the.
Is that pound?
So I had the answer in pounds. I'm gonna have to. I would have to do the
Okay.
math to do the tonnage.
Okay, I have no idea how many. I just throw it in.
30 million? I
No.
don't know.
30,000 pounds.
Don't be shy. Chime
There's
in.
gotta
Come
Let us know
on,
what
we
you
need your
think.
help. Because, especially without Taylor here tonight,
I
because
know.
that
We're
other
missing
voice.
the brains of the operation here.
Okay,
So
sure.
before giving you the weight,
I'm the one wearing the hat.
before giving you the weight, I'll give you the number of pieces, which is a bit of an estimate.
Okay.
It is approximately 9 billion pieces
Wow.
each year. Each year, 9 billion pieces, which comes to a whopping 35 million pounds. Jeremy was
I
only 5
missed-
million off.
I missed it by that much. I had a 3 in there.
Only
35
5
million
million.
pounds.
Yes.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
my
Wow.
goodness gracious, that's
So they
a
just
lot
make
of
candy
candy.
corn
I
Yeah.
wonder if people just put it out as a decoration or in the bowls because it looks nice, and then they don't
That's
eat it.
probably
and throw
what they
it away.
do, and then I come over. And
Well, then, how many pounds does Nathan eat in a season?
I will say I haven't eaten any yet this year, so I got time. Okay, how much did Americans spend on Halloween in the year 2019?
Oh my goodness.
So now this does not specifically say candy, so I think we're talking like just in general,
Decorate pumpkin
wigs.
Boy,
What a refresh! Are we missing comments here?
Yeah, I'm not.
Someone's
I'm
got
not
to
sure
be
here.
guessing on candy corn.
let us refresh the page. So how much money? I suppose that involves. See, I'm not a big Halloween. I don't decorate for Halloween.
Sure.
I decorate for fall. I put some pumpkins and gourds and stuff out, but I don't know.
I think we need some wisdom
bad
here.
with
I
numbers.
think you guys should take guesses to get us a little closer in
At
the
least
ballpark.
just
How
throw.
much do Americans spend on
Now,
All Hallows
in
Eve?
total or each person? Because
Oh yes, total.
total. So
Total.
$50
I actually have
a
the number
person.
that each adult spends on candy. Each adult who buy. I don't have it here, but I did find that number, and that number was okay. Ron and Michelle are overspending per household. And I'm talking just candy. This isn't costumes, but in candy, the average was like $24.19 or something like that was the average household, or it was like the average 18 plus person buying candy spent that much.
Okay.
But total dollars spent in America, 2019 on Halloween, that dollar figure, it's a big one.
It's a big one. 3,500. That was my last guess. I'm sticking with it. Or was
Scoot the decimal place over a few places.
35,000
No, I gotta believe it's somewhere in the like
millions?
300 million. I don't
2.6 billion with
Billion?
a B.
Holy buckets.
Americans spend a lot of money on some pretty dumb stuff, and
That's
Halloween
annually.
ranks right up there. 2.6
Billion?
billion with a
Wow.
B dollars spent on Halloween. I mean, these
need to
wigs,
get
they
with it.
basically sell themselves.
Well-
You know? So
They do. I need some. I'm
You,
gonna
you
have
buy
to-
them year round, I'm assuming.
whenever I get a chance. Okay, so here's who was the first lady to decorate the White House for Halloween? So Halloween kind of came into fashion early in the Americas, but there was always some controversy around it, whether it was witchcraft or all these kind of
Right.
troubles.
So it'd
And
be
so
whole
when did
Salem
yep. So when did it go mainstream and the first lady to decorate for Halloween? What do you think? What do you think?
Oh, somebody out there has to know this. I'm trying to think if it was more modern, like in the 1900s or earlier than that.
I feel like it's like Eleanor Roosevelt, who is kind of the rebel of most
Well,
things.
that was my person I wanted to
Michelle.
hang out with a few weeks
Right.
ago, and
Right.
so I was going to say her just because I like her, but
I'll give you the clue. It was in the 1900s.
okay,
Okay.
So it's a 20th century first
20th
lady.
century.
okay.
Wow.
Jackie O just is too classy.
Too classy for plastic
classy
fangs
for-
and fake spider webs.
Well, though, shit kids.
Yeah.
Boy, that's an interesting question of when it would be okay to decorate for Halloween.
Right.
They're not being helpful, so
No, I know. You
Weird.
ready for
Yeah.
it? Here it
Yep.
is. It was Mrs. Eisenhower in
Oh.
1958.
I
So
like
prior
Ike.
to 1958, there were no decorations in the White House for
Wow.
Halloween. But now I think there's quite a few. I don't know that. Okay, so we're going to shift gears a little bit. This is Halloween adjacent, okay? You all are kind of slow tonight, no offense, but maybe you know this one.
I think we gotta play an us versus them game at some point here.
Well, maybe that would be the way
Yeah.
to go. Okay, we're going states here. I like this question so much; it just helps protect my identity. In what American state is it illegal to be a priest or a nun for Halloween? There's one state in the Union where it is illegal to dress like me for Halloween.
wow. 1 out of 50 shot here, Jeremy.
Right.
Well, if it helps, I'll tell you the section of the law. According to section 13A-14-4,
Let me pull out the book there.
whoever being in a public place fraudulently pretends by garb or outward array to be a minister of any religion or nun priest, rabbi, or other mentioned clergy is guilty of a misdemeanor and upon conviction shall be punished by a fine not exceeding $500 or confinement in the county jail for not more than 1 year.
Ooh, we got some guesses
or by both such fine and imprisonment. Seems a tad harsh.
Harsh. I'm
Go
thinking.
to jail for
I like some of these.
I mean,
guesses
not
out
more
there.
than a year.
right.
All right. Oh, North Dakota, my people.
Massachusetts.
I'm
again,
kind
North
of
Dakota.
thinking Massachusetts is pretty close. I'm thinking that sounds like an old, like original 13 colonies kind of thing. And the Salem witch trials were in Massachusetts. They take things pretty seriously out there.
Yeah.
I think that's a
Gonna
good
say
guess.
You're going to want to look a little further south for this one.
Oh,
I was like,
man.
like a Carolina, I feel like, or Alabama, or
It is indeed section
Yeah,
13A-14-4 of Alabama state
Alabama.
law.
why?
They're really
I was-
concerned about protecting my identity. I appreciate that as a clergyman. So that is so funny. But I mean, it's
Alabama.
less than a year in jail, so it's not,
It's kind of like you can't walk into Wisconsin with a duck on your head.
sure,
Yeah,
sometimes.
just in case you need to know that.
Yeah.
You should be careful with your costuming in Wisconsin.
Yes, I may need to be. True that. All right.
Okay, we got Utah and Texas.
These were all good
These
guesses.
are, yeah. I might have leaned into any one of those. I
I
think.
know.
All right.
I was totally
What was the first name of Dr. Frankenstein? This is kind of Halloween adjacent, spooky
Ooh.
monster
Yep,
guy.
nope.
What was the first name of Dr. Frankenstein?
Oh, I know.
I've read the book.
Yeah.
Searching memory banks out there.
I think there's a few that might get this one.
Yes.
Do you guys have a favorite kind of Halloween movie or spooky story or book?
I
or
think you
something?
should tell the story you told the confirmation kids about the mask from Halloween.
Oh,
That was a good trivia.
yeah.
I don't do
Unless
scary
it's one
movies.
of his questions.
It's not. It could.
Okay.
It just became one.
There you go. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, and then the confirmation kids out there should remember it.
I forgot the question. Can you repeat? Short attention span.
What is the first name of
Oh, there we go.
Dr. Frankenstein?
Harold.
Harold.
First name of Dr. Frankenstein.
Oh, Ron, thank you so much.
What could it be?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Ooh,
You
do
said
we
you
have any
knew.
shots there?
I think. Is Harold right?
It is not.
Oh, Ron and Gloria, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Marianne got it.
Marianne.
That's the one I was going to guess.
Victor,
Victor.
indeed. In the original book, the monster is referred to as Adam, although he's often called the monster in other stories. But Dr. Frankenstein, Victor. Victor,
Yep.
indeed.
And it's also important because I think everybody that I grew up with always called the monster as Frankenstein.
Yes.
Yes.
And because it was movied that way, it was
Yep.
that was just the way they did it. But
That was the
Frankenstein was the
doctor.
scientist.
The doctor,
scientist, yeah.
right? Yes, yes, indeed.
Victor. And Victor is a
Victor
very-
Frankenstein.
All right, we're going to, so we had an Alabama question. Now we got another geographical trivia question.
Oh, no.
Where was the first citywide Halloween celebration in the United States held? The first citywide Halloween celebration in the U.S. of A.
Anoka, because it's the Halloween capital.
Capital of the world.
I'm pretty sure that's.
Is it really?
Is it really? I was totally just doing filler.
Anoka, Minnesota.
I was just adding filler to let people catch up with us and answer. Is it really?
No.
It really is.
Huh.
First citywide celebration.
Lana Michelle got it. Nice job.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I
It
served a
is.
church in Anoka for 6 years, and we had to shut the whole church down
Yeah.
when it was Halloween week.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're doing a drive-by. Like, the floats are going to be parked and people can drive by them this year.
Just
It's like a
roll
reverse
down your window
parade.
Reverse parade. I
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Yeah, I don't know. COVID
Well, we're
friendly.
kind of doing that out here on Saturday
Right.
from noon to 1 if you want to come by and get some candy.
Shameless plug.
Yep, shameless plug.
Okay, No, this is so random. Okay, according to superstition, if you stare into a mirror at midnight on Halloween, what will you see? According to superstition, and I think this was Celtic. I think it was Celtic. According to superstition, it might have been Irish. According to superstition, if you stare into a mirror at midnight on Halloween, what will you see? What was that thing you used to say? Some name and then a ghost would appear?
Right.
Yeah, what was it?
Was it Bloody Mary?
Bloody Mary.
Oh yeah, this is not that. It's not
That was
wood.
totally the creepy thing when I was a kid. Was Bloody Mary. It was a big deal.
Yeah, me too.
Nothing.
Always makes you wonder. Oh, that's right. We're the same age.
Oh,
Nothing.
that would be spooky. That would be spooky.
A leprechaun.
This is so funny. So like this,
Yourself.
Yourself?
Thank you.
I would say that is probably the most
Or
accurate
Nathan
answer.
Ugas.
Hello.
Please,
So
somebody
there
screen
were
capture
all of
that.
these traditions. Like this showed up in a lot of different places. That there was this like romantic element to Halloween. And so one of the superstitions is right at midnight, you look in the mirror, you'll see your future husband or wife.
Oh. Yeah.
Future husband or
Oh,
wife.
that's kind of sweet.
Or vampires and not see the
vampires.
reflection.
Yeah, right.
Well, you know, I'll tell you what I thought of first was Dorian Gray. If you know the picture of Dorian Gray.
Yep.
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 He sees himself. and
Frankenstein
disappears.
started me thinking on
Wow.
Gothic
Okay,
novels.
This
So-
is kind of like all over the rabbit hole
Oh,
here.
I was just bouncing off the internet walls today. Okay, complete this lyric from the hit song "The Monster Mash." I was working in the lab late one night. Bop, 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 bop. I was working in the lab late one night.
And a whole bunch of pops.
I can name that tune in.
Not enough. Oh.
So complete it, the Monster Mash. I was working in the lab late one night.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm so terrible with that song.
Do you guys have any favorite Halloween songs? Are there any other Halloween songs?
The ones that go, ah!
Screaming sounds. Our kids were into asking Alexa to play spooky sounds for a
Right.
while, and then it was just like screaming out in our garage for a few weeks this summer.
I feel like that's my whole house right now.
I can't
I can't
think
even
of the
place that. Like,
no. No.
Yeah,
Nope.
I can't think of exactly where in the song it comes. Is it towards the beginning?
Yeah, I think it's the first lines. When my eyes befell a weary sight.
Oh my goodness,
Kelly
that's really
Warner.
good.
is that close?
Yes, it is, but I think it's eerie sight instead of weary, but that's
Eerie
still
sight.
That might be
pretty
a
darn
typo,
good. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it for
Oh,
sure.
Son
Lana
of a
Michelle
gun.
have it too?
Yes,
You guys are so
look at
smart.
that.
That's
See,
amazing.
you guys are crushing this.
I
All
would have
right.
no clue.
All right, so this question has two parts. Part one, what is the most popular Halloween candy in America? And so you have to answer right two answers. What's the most popular? But then, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
Ooh.
Yes. So what is your favorite Halloween candy? But so first one, Skittle. Oh. I just said the answer. Or I started to. Maybe you heard it. Maybe you didn't.
I was going to say candy corn
Uh-oh.
based on the tonnage.
Kelly
Yes.
is getting intel
Uh-oh.
to get her answer.
That's
Ron
what
says
happens.
Snickers.
The most popular Halloween candy in America. The first one. And then I'm
Yep.
curious what everyone else's favorites is.
Yeah. What is your favorite?
Okay, so I gave it away. The
I-
most popular is Skittles.
Skittles. That
Skittles.
surprises me.
That's odd.
The statistics are in, and it's Skittles.
Everybody likes Skittles. Oh, I like
Is Skittles one of those candies that all taste the same? They're just different colors, like Fruit Loops. I don't
You know what they have now though? The Skittles with the zombie Skittles.
Yeah.
Where you have the bag and mixed in are some that taste like so bad, like are like horrible
Like
flavored.
Bernie Bernie's Beans bots.
Yeah, kind
whatever
of.
from
Yeah.
Harry Potter. that I
Except
can't
for
get
they're
rid
all
of.
mixed in, like they're all
Yeah.
these random
Tootsie
ghostly
Rolls.
colors.
I have to say, I have to go with Vaughn and Michelle. Reese's peanut butter cups that are frozen. Those are like my I love that.
Yes.
Tootsie Rolls. That's another.
I came across in my research today that Tootsie Rolls were sent to all the soldiers in the Korean War, and like, kind of, I don't know why. That was the candy that got sent to Korea.
Yeah, Nathan really went down the rabbit hole here.
I love Tootsie Rolls.
I do too. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Skittles is the most popular. So here's another, and this is going to get so confusing because all we're doing is talking about candy. But what were the first ever fun size candy bars? So which were the first two candy bars to be available in fun size? Fun size. Fun size. Look, here's Skittles. Very popular.
Yep.
Ooh,
I can guess.
You got a guess?
I got
Okay,
a guess.
Hold on. I might have
are
to.
they somewhere
I'm gonna
hidden
see
in
if
the
there
bottom?
is some in here. I don't know.
Laffy Taffy.
Got a whole layer of Laffy Taffy in there. So what do you think
Fun.
out there? Yeah. I can guess.
Milky Way and Snickers from Vaughn and Michelle. That would have been my guess.
That's my guess. It's M&M Mars, I think. So we're gonna be wrong again.
You're right.
Oh,
nice.
That is right. Milky Way and Snickers were the first two,
first two? Wow.
fun-size candy bars. So,
yeah.
Milky Way, Carrie and Marianne
yeah,
got it.
nice.
Nice show.
Frozen Milky Way bars are yummy and hard on your teeth. But really
As long as
good.
we're talking frozen candy, I like a frozen Charleston Chew, too. You guys ever
I
put
hear
a
you like
Charleston Chew?
frozen cookies.
Like
too.
minis in there.
Frozen church cookies.
Frozen church cookies.
Yes. That's one of these days I need to make full confession. I'll make my full confession here. So,
Sorry.
since the beginning of the pandemic, I have been eating all the old cookies out of the freezer here at the church. And last week, I went to go get an old frozen cookie out of the freezer, which they're all pretty old by now. You know,
From
it's
March.
like from March. And they were all gone because some very dutiful hospitality lady cleaned out the freezer. And stole,
thank you for doing that.
and that was
because-
good because it was
Yes.
getting down to like bottom of the freezer. They were real freezer burned and not real good. So it was doing me a favor. I was disappointed in the moment, but in the long run, I'm grateful. Okay,
The more you know about your staff.
the last question is potentially my favorite one. I saved the best, I think, for last. And maybe you all
think-
know this. I did not know this, but
I think before you ask that question, I think you should do the mask one.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Set, because I think this one might be interesting for everybody to know.
so I don't know how to ask, I guess. In the movie Halloween,
Think of the guy with a white mask and the really bad hair.
Yep.
So if that gives you any frame of reference.
Wasn't his name Michael?
yes,
Michael
Michael
Myers.
Myers,
Yep.
the creepy, scary dude in Halloween. Where and or how did they create his mask? Does anyone know this story of how they made that mask? It was kind of a low budget film, and so that mask was a creepy thing.
And I guessed wrong because I, of course, went to Jason and the hockey mask, which was not right.
Right.
I don't like scary movies. Did you find it?
I think I did. Yep. So I posted in the comments if you want to see
It's
the face
moving.
picture. And he's got the hokey pokey going on here.
Yep, so he's got that creepy jumpsuit and white mask. But anyone know where or how they came up with that mask design? It's so good.
It's
I
a
think
good
it's
story.
As soon as you did it, I had to go Google it just
I know,
to find
because
out.
you can't unsee it once you see it.
No,
Right.
exactly.
Or once you know it.
Right.
So,
Do you
Yeah.
have any takers on this one? This one's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Bit of movie knowledge.
Yeah, I never knew it before. But so what they did, because it was this like low budget film and they had to get this really creepy mask, they had the idea to just go and buy a mask and spray paint it white to make it look just to have a little creepier and be not recognizable. So they found a $2 William Shatner mask, like Captain Kirk mask at the time, and spray painted it white. And so if you go and look up, Michael Myers William Shatner mask, you'll see the original, like, it looks like William Shatner, kind of.
Yep.
I
They put
wonder
the
if he
faces
knows.
Side by side.
Yes. And so that
It's
is how
hilarious.
that mask came to be. Kind of this iconic horror movie look. Was just a cheap, like the cheapest mask they could find, and they spray painted it white.
That's amazing.
The more you know.
So wild. Okay, so then finally, last but not least, out of which vegetable were jack-o'-lanterns originally made?
Ooh.
Now, we all know jack-o'-lanterns and love jack-o'-lanterns made out of pumpkins, but that was not the original vegetable used. What was the original vegetable used? And this is, I think, Irish. I think this goes back to Ireland.
What?
Which isn't meant to be a hint or anything, but like that's
Well-
just a. I know, man.
It narrows it down.
Well,
to,
that narrows it down.
If it is a hint, it's a distracting hint. It's not a helpful
Ooh.
one. But, so, out of which vegetable were jack-o'-lanterns originally made?
I feel especially stupid tonight because I don't know any of these.
Okay,
Squash?
we got some answers coming
Turnips?
in.
Ooh, turnips is a good one.
Catherine says turnips. The
I
whole
was-
family's playing tonight. I love
Yeah.
this.
I know they're in it to
I
win
was thinking potato because you said
it.
Ireland.
Yep,
but
yep.
I like turnips. Potatoes?
Potatoes,
Carrots.
carrots.
Carrot would be hard to get the candle up there. I don't know if they had a candle,
Right. I feel like cucumber or something like totally off the wall. I
Oh,
don't
that
know.
would have a short shelf life,
It
but
would. And it would probably melt or catch on fire fairly fast.
Tomatoes would be really messy.
oh man,
Yeah.
And corn fuzzled.
I
Well.
think Catherine.
you know
Yeah.
what? Tonight is Catherine's night. She is right. It was the turnip. And so if you want a real treat, go and look at turnip jack-o'-lanterns. Because turnip's a hard root vegetable.
I was to say.
So, like,
And they're not that big, right?
no, and
Maybe
also, like the carrots, I don't think you get a candle in those original turnip ones. Maybe they did.
Wow.
I don't know. But there's some real
Stick it
old,
in top.
creepy,
I
hard-looking
feel
ones.
now I need to go find a turnip
And try to carve it. Yep, absolutely. So, do. That is Halloween trivia in preparation for the holiday trifecta of Halloween, Reformation Day, All Saints Sunday. Come Sunday, we will have left those first two behind and focusing just on All Saints Sunday, where we'll remember those saints of God, loved ones who have died. But the next couple of days, we also get some Reformation and some Halloween action
There
as
you go.
well. So.
Awesome.
Well, we have this tradition of wrapping up Sacred Wit by sharing the best part of our week. And so we would sure love for you to think about the best part of your week. And if you want to share that with us, it's great. One, I think it's good for us to have the practice of sharing the best parts of our week so that we can think about them and relive them almost a little bit and enjoy them. But it's also just so great to see and to hear other people's best parts of their weeks and to know what's going on in everyone's lives. So would sure love for you to share a best part of your week. This could be a big major thing. It could be a little small thing that was just a really good part. No matter what the case, that's great. And we don't have a song to play while we do this here because Taylor is in Kansas City, Missouri, doing some recording. And so he will be back for the weekend. But for now, he's out of state. And so what do you guys think? What's the best part of your week? You all chime in the comments. We'd love to hear best part of your weeks as well.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I don't have one right this moment. Give me a minute to think about it.
Well, if I take the one I'm going to take, then you always say that was going to be yours. But the chop challenge
There you go.
Yes.
was really
hit.
fun. It was fun to put together, but it was really fun to have everybody watching it and to go and do the prize patrol. It was a highlight.
Yes.
That was the best part of my week.
I would say for me right now, my kids are probably especially snuggly. And so they like to cuddle. So I'm taking that in for all it's worth right now. So, because they're just crazy boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think mine is probably kid related too, in that it's fun how even in the middle of a pandemic when things are very different, like they are so excited about this week. Stanley had picture day today, so that was a good thing to look forward to. But then obviously it's Halloween, so they both have school Halloween fall festival parties tomorrow, and then so it's like, okay, tomorrow is the party day, and the tomorrow after that is Halloween, and oh my goodness gracious, they're just so excited. So
Yeah.
gets
No,
me
that's
excited
awesome.
too.
We have a couple other comments about the Chop Challenge, so go check that out online on our Facebook page if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, it's so great, and it was just so fun to watch and
Yeah.
have those families participate.
It was very fun. I wish I could have tasted all of theirs in person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Darn COVID.
Yep. All right. Well, we have just had such a good time playing Halloween trivia with you here tonight. And again, wish you just a happy Halloween, a happy Reformation Day, and a happy All Saints Sunday. We'll be here on Sunday morning for worship, 9:30 a.m. online, and would love to have you join. It is going to be just a really, I think, just a really beautiful contemplative service where near the end of the service, we will take time to light candles. We have a number of candles here at the church that we will light, but we invite you to have a candle or two at home as well to light in honor and in memory of those saints of God who have died that we take time to remember on All Saints Sunday. And so by all means, please tune in and be a part of that service online Sunday morning, 9:30. We'd love to have you be a part of that special Sunday. So again, great to see you all. We'll see you all again online soon. Bye-bye, everybody.